up, everybody? It's been a minute. I just wanted to get on here and make this video. I'm pretty sure everybody has heard about the Northern Lights being seen all over everywhere in the United States, which, I find it to really be strange as is, but to actually witness it in my own state, the state that I reside, is even crazier than that. Um, I don't, you know, go and look for these things. They just come to me, meaning that somebody has sent me information about it. And from that, I move on. I go on. I investigate or, do my own research. And a few days ago, the Northern Lights appeared in the state of Utah. When I read about the Northern Lights in school or researched about it, it was only located in one particular part of the world, and it could only be seen in that particular type part of the world. And to have this phenomenon happen to where it could be seen all over the United States or different parts of the United States, especially the western Midwest area, I find really strange. Um, Especially now that we are in the year 2023 and we are in Mercury retrograde, which is something else that I have been going through, and I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody else has been going through it too. If you're not too familiar with Mercury is retrograde. It's actually, I don't say in, but it is actually is retrograde because it affects everything. It affects our mood. It affects um, the weather. And I say that the weather, even though I believe that this weather is being controlled other than the facts of nature. Um, I can't really say what it is without probably getting a strike for misinformation if I say that word. But we all know that we're being controlled, and that sometimes climate is involved in that. And I'll just leave it at that. Living in this state that I'm in, state of Utah, it is the end of April. It should be in the late 60s, mid 70s, even possible 80s because we're getting into the May months. Right now, and I could tell you, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, that this whole month, this week in particular, we have experienced a snowstorm as well as a heat wave back into the snow and the rain and even a thunderstorm. So all four seasons basically in 1 week, which, don't think that it could be, it's not a possibility, but I think it's really odd at how the timing is going. And I want to go back to saying that this retrograde thing that we're in, of course, Mercury is in retrograde. It goes into retrograde 3 or 4 times a year. But this time in particular, I pay close attention to because it deals with these Luciferians, these people that worship dark magic, and I'm talking about the ones who form and create your pagan holidays, and the spring and the summer months are the ones that they use the most for their rituals. There's some in fall that they use mostly for the sacrifice rituals, but this one has to do with life and new beginnings and new decisions. So when we are under this spell, and I'm talking about them gathering up their energy that they use, everything that we do, I would say, is really critical. When I say that you could manifest something, either be negative or positive, this is the time where it's probably going to happen. One of the things that I want to point out too, that if you don't have to be an astrologist. I'm far from an astrologist. I am definitely somebody who is intuitive, and I'm somebody who is definitely somebody who likes to investigate and do a lot of research. And I'm not just saying this on top of my head. This is something from either I speak from experience or I speak from just knowledge. And I wanted to bring up, this is getting to May 1st. May 1st is, as I'm making this video, is not May 1st yet, but May 1st is a significant date in the Luciferian worship, the secret society, because there's more than one that dibble and dabble in this. Primarily, I want to point out the Illuminati, because the Illuminati was formed and created on this day, May 1st, 1776. May 1st also happens to be the first date, or I should say the new year for the Luciferian satanic holiday. So this is when they celebrate their new year. And it goes into the summer ritualistics of the Mayflower and to the summer solstice, which takes place June 21st. And that's supposed to be the first day of summer. Remember, people, that these people are the ones that created the dates. They are the ones that created the calendar. We are going off of Gregorian, excuse me, I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I definitely know how to spell it. I know what I'm saying. We're going off of their calendar. We've been doing this since day one. This is what's indoctrinated into us. So date and times is based upon this calendar. So when I say that time is an illusion, it most certainly is, because this is something they made up. They even made up the concept of daylight saving time, so we have to fall on their Pacific dates, goes along with their gematria and their date and timing. Now, with July 4th, 2023 coming up, you got the numbers there, the 23 already being that spooky number, that spooky year. It's basically based on what we're going through now, the confusion, the chaotics, the messenger Mercury, or messenger Hermes, that's based on this whole scenario. Because Mercury is supposed to be a chaotic god, a confusing god, a messenger god who sends messages, either it be negative, positive, mostly to start chaos. And that's what we're in. That's what we're headed for. That's what we're going to go through. This is a pre-election year. Actually, we're going into election year to 2024. So there's going to be a lot of political things going on. Has been going on. I've been pointing it out. I plan on making videos. Still plan on making videos. If I can upload them. Because I've been receiving strikes and been getting videos taken down for the past 3-4 months. But that's another story. But I just wanted to point this video out. I kind of wanted to make this video so I could show you the pictures that were taken here in my state. I didn't take these. They're not credit due to me. They're credit due to a media source that here in Utah. But these pictures are from the state of Utah. So I'll share those with you. It's only like 45 seconds of that. But I'm interested in knowing what people feel about this Mercury retrograde and this whole Northern Lights thing, and how I guess there was some kind of announcement about the Space Force. But I don't want to really get into that because I don't want to get into that Project Bluebeam thing at all. Um, because I already know where it's headed. I already predicted this. Everybody that's has that third eye open could see this, and it's gonna be something. This is gonna be something you just gonna have to just have on discernment, like I've been saying. Um, I want to talk to those ones that have been probably suffering through depression, anxiety. I know it has increased to its probably fullest, probably the most has ever been your whole life. If you could, if I mean, I know that I've experiencing it. I know the people that I have talked to said that they have never felt this way. It's just an overwhelming feeling to almost like I don't give a attitude, and it's overwhelming, and even things that I have tried to accomplish and do, it seems like it's at a stop, it's at a standstill, or it's been it just something just it's been rejected or it's been denied, and normally it would not have been the case. Just overwhelmed. So I know that there's other people out there that are going through what I'm going through or what we're going through. Please leave a comment below, or if you don't feel comfortable about leaving, public comment, a public comment, and you just want to just say something, you can feel free to email me. My email is listed on my channel description, so I'm easily and readily, this is how people give me ideas for videos and suggestions. So I'm up to listen to your comment. Negative ones, I welcome those too. It's a challenge for me. But I'm going to go ahead and just show this clip of the Northern Lights. It is a beautiful sight, but like I said, I was indoctrined to think that these lights could only be seen on one part of the earth, and never would I have ever thought in my life living that I would ever see it in person, live, and just like it's a dream. It almost looks like a lucid dream. But it's real. It happened. If you've seen the Northern Lights, if it happened across your state, let me know about that too. I want to hear about that too. If you have pictures, share them too. I'm more than happy to share them with another video if I need to be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.